Guys, what's going on? Glad to be back. Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. Weather out here on the East Coast has been beautiful. But guys, there's some shit going on in crypto, guys. There's some shit going on, and I wanna watch some stuff today and discuss some stuff with you, just to get to the bottom of it. There's been a big slurry of shit going on around with the whole BitBoy thing and SBF. And there's an interesting video out here that I want to watch and kind of, I guess it could be like a reaction video, but I want to go through it with you guys and just break some stuff down and just actually see, what some of these bigger entities in crypto are trying to do, right? They're trying to come in and just wiggle their way around and, just take everything away from the people that are trying to build generational wealth, trying to change their lives, right? The rich are still trying to come in and just rip it away from everybody. So, that's some stuff I'm going to be discussing in this video. Also, I want to go over some PulseChain news. Sacrifice, since August 25th, there's been really no activity with any updates of any kind because primarily Richard gets attacked every time he does bring out any kind of updates and, they fall through. So I kind of understand that. But we're going to be covering that. And also we're going to be, looking over some prices, looking at the market, look what the market's doing. And, also talk about proof of memes. It's really exciting. It's a very controversial topic right now in crypto, the whole proof of memes layer one blockchain. But I'm going to be going over that with you guys as well because there's an interesting, they're about to, they got a big week coming up this week, and some interesting updates have been coming out. And I want to talk about that stuff with you guys as well, so we might go over that first real quick to get that out of the way. Then I want to, like I said, I'm gonna pull up a video and I want to watch it with you guys and just go over some of the stuff that, SBF's trying to do to crypto and um, why BitBoy actually came out. And there's a lot of people getting behind him, and I really respect BitBoy for everything that he's trying to do. And I really do think that he's one of the most misunderstood people in this space, right? So anyway, let me share my screen here and we will get started. Hope everybody's having good. And also, if you can hear me, just drop a 1 down in the chat, just so I know I'm not talking to myself. Let me see, share screen. Share the screen here. Cool. So if we go over here to the proof of memes, and if y'all haven't heard of proof of memes, man, it's really interesting. They're launching a layer one blockchain strictly for like the meme coin space. Love the memes or hate the memes, right? Crypto is full of it, and 60% or more of Ethereum's volume is nothing but meme coins, right? And so now launching this layer one, it's going to be a fork of Ethereum, and it's going to be a fork of the old Ethereum, right? It's going to be a proof of work. And if you see here, they got some pretty big partnerships coming up with Apollo miners. So Apollo is going to be partnering up with them and offering miners to mine this blockchain as well. And also the hash rate for this this layer one, the mainnet's already live. The airdrop and stuff hadn't happened yet. But the mainnet's already live, and miners are online. And they've actually seen some heavy miner activity come online, testing out the network, seeing what it was all about. So it's pretty interesting in my opinion. And within the coming week, they're going to have some more huge updates going on, exchange listings and their launch date, right? And you can actually still get in on the airdrop right now if you go to their website or go to their Telegram, and you can purchase ETH 2.0, which is on the which is an Ethereum token right now, and still take place in this. So it's really interesting what they're doing. It's very speculative, of course, right? But it's the first of its kind, and that's what makes it very interesting to me. Strictly just a layer one blockchain for meme coins, and it's really interesting in my opinion. And of course, you got a few people behind them, such as Mando, of course, B Roots and Ian and stuff like that, and they called it out pretty early and made some incredible money on it. But I kind of dug in, got into Telegram, started talking to people, seeing what their mission was, and listening to the developers talk, listening to how engaged they were, and just seeing how detail driven they are about this. It's really interesting. It's really interesting what they're doing. So, like I said, love memes or hate memes. They're going to be a part of the space, and what better exposure to get is the layer 1 blockchain that's going to be hosting these memes, right? If they can take even a dent of the Ethereum volume in the meme coin space, this could be a huge success. So, I got some irons in the fire, and always be careful when stuff like this, right? Crypto is going to be risky. Anything could go to zero, right? This ain't financial advice by any means. I just like bringing stuff to your guys' attention that, it has potential, right? Is it risky? Of course it is. But could it do well? Of course it could, right? So it's just interesting to look at. Crypto Compassion, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. TexHex5555, thank you for the stream, bro. You're welcome. It's been a while, guys. I just wanted to get on here, and there's just been so much, stuff flying around the crypto space here lately. And I just had to come on here and have a stream with you guys. But anyway, yeah, go check out Proof of Memes, man. What they're doing, like I said, is very interesting. If you haven't already, their Telegram is full of awesome information, full of great admins. And like I said, they hold voice chats almost every night. They also have a separate mining Telegram channel if you're interested in the mining. But like I said, they're going to have an update here coming out soon that they're partnering with that Apollo Mining, which you're going to be able to get discount codes on the miners as well. So I'm thinking about maybe picking up a miner also when this stuff goes live. So it's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting at all, or really interesting. And also PulseChain updates. I mean, I couldn't hardly believe it when I seen this, come across Twitter earlier. Will Crypto, he said, scooped up a tiny bag of palm just in case. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Play your cards, right? Scatter it around. You don't have to bet the farm on one project, right? But if you stay stuck in tunnel vision and there's just all this kind of other innovation and shit passing you by, it's fun to put some irons in the fire, right? You always want to have your your main savings, which is Hex and that ecosystem, right? But it's okay to branch out and learn about other things, right? Crypto's an ever-changing space. There's new things going to arise. There's things that's going to fail, but there's also things that are going to prosper and that will do very well. And this is one that I really think could do that. Mostly in the meme coin space, you hear devs come on, they don't dox themselves. They're just in trying to ride the hype, like what Vitalik's been doing recently, pumping these shit coins. But Proof of Memes is just something different. It's just something different. They're just so engaged with people. Their following has grew, substantially. And they're holding, palm parties for people that are getting out and getting exposure. And it's just an all around good community. It's an all around good community, and it's fun to be a part of a exciting community that are building new things and building innovative things. And also, they're going to be a part of. Let me scroll down here. Decentral Miami. They're going to have a booth set up at Decentral Miami, and they're partnering with them through that. So you can also get 40% off tickets with the coupon code PalmFriend. So come check this out if you're going to Decentral Con Miami, which I wish I could make it down there this year. Don't look like I'm going to be able to. But they will have a big booth set up right in the front, getting some awesome exposure. And I've also heard there's going to be some big ass announcements down there in Decentral Con as well. So just go check them out, guys. Like I said, I just like to bring things up to you guys that could have potential in the future. Crypto Compassion, keep putting in the work, brother. Thank you, man. You as well. You as well. I haven't spoke to y'all guys in a while since kind of Vegas, but love you guys and love what y'all are doing. Keep holding it down. So, I know the community's kind of in a lot of turmoil right now with all this, E 2.0 or E 2.0 copy instead of the Binance chain fork. So, in my opinion, my piece on that is it's a no-brainer, right? Yes, the past year may have been, but when it comes to technology and when it comes to innovation, at any point in time, you got to be willing to pivot, right? And that's exactly what they did. They seen the opportunity. E 2.0 actually came out, and they seen the opportunity to pivot to copy that. And what this is going to do is, make PulseChain eligible for any kind of upgrade Ethereum gets in the future, with like sharding or gas optimizations, block optimization, whatever they want to, upgrade in the future. PulseChain will be able to take place in that. So really good decision on my part. And honestly, from what I'm hearing and from the research that I've put in, it's going to be quicker to market this way. It's going to be quicker to market. And why not, right? Why not? It might be a little slower. It might not be 3-second blocks in the beginning, blah, 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 but it doesn't matter, guys. You want to keep up with the innovation. You want to copy the best. You want to keep up with the best, and you want to be able to take the updates that the best gets and implement it on your chain, right? So with all these back and forth different opinions on, the BSC thing and stuff like that, it's just a bunch of FUD, in my opinion. And the only thing that's going to be different is the validator and delegation, right? Because what ETH 2.0 is, it's not a delegated proof of stake. It's proof of stake. So I'm not too technical and not really know exactly what that means, but I do know it will be different, right? So keep a lookout for that, for any updates for that to come. But anywho, PulseChain updates here. Breaking PulseChain and PulseX news. For the first time since August 25th, the sacrifice balances for all PulseChain and PulseX sacrifices were updated just moments ago. So go check your balances here, which is pretty bullish, guys. Stuff's getting back ready to go. Like I said, this ETH 2.0 fork could make it very much faster to market, which I think it's going to. So it's going to be interesting to see. And with stuff like this popping up, it's looking good. It's looking good. Brian, it is now. What's up, man? Good to see you. Glad to see you in here, my man. Just going over some post-chain talk. These updates. I have not yet to go in and check my balances yet, but just wanted to bring this to you guys as well. But let's look at a few prices here before we watch this video and go over this SBF news. It's really interesting what he's doing, man. Really interesting. So let's look at a few things. Hex is having a good day today, up about 2.5%. Come on, computer. So yeah, Hex has had a good past couple of days here. Nice green candle yesterday, and if we can just break this level here and get above, make a little higher high out of this, looks like a good little W form. If we can come back above this and hold it, I think we can see Hex taking off, especially with this PulseChain news. Any kind of news that comes out for PulseChain is going to be very valuable for Hex right now. It's all about hype cycles. It's all about hype cycles, guys. As soon as something comes out that's bullish about PulseChain, Hex is gonna fucking moon. So just be ready for that. Pulse Doge has been having a great couple of days due to the Pulse Bitcoin launch, which I have dabbled in that a little bit. Yes, I am a DJing, guys. I like to dabble. But it's pretty cool what they're doing. I thought first it was going to be very complex, and but it wasn't. It was actually really easy to understand. It is now. It says jackpot wheel is down. I'm not sure, man. I hadn't really been following it here lately. I haven't really been keeping an eye on it at all. I've kind of been away from the whole internet and stuff like that. Hex Huddle, what's up, man? Good to see you. But we can check that real quick, Brian, actually, if you want to. Let's see. See what it looks like. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't even used it, man. I don't like to. It's like I said in the first place. I don't gamble. I don't really gamble unless I'm in Las Vegas. If I'm in Las Vegas, then I will gamble. Yes. So yeah, it looks like it's under maintenance. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it. Like I said, I've been out of the loop on it. So yeah, not sure. I'm sure they got some kind of announcement in their Telegram though. If something's wrong, if something's going on with it, they might just be pushing updates or whitelist and stuff like that. So, not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. He said, "I haven't gambled, but I love watching on the side." But dude, honestly, there's been a lot like there's been bigger pots than I thought there would be. Right? I really didn't think people were going to throw that much money, and there's been some pretty big wins. Right? Like people with like 0.1% chance. 1% chance. Like there's been some people winning some money. There's been some people winning some money for sure. Let's look at the price. It took a pretty big fall the day it launched, and I think a lot of it was due to some of the giveaways that Jacob did. At Heisenberg says check pinned message in Telegram for BNBP. Jacob explains it there. So there you go. Cool. Like I said, I've been out of the Telegram loop here for the past couple of weeks. Thank you, man. Thank you, A.T. Heisenberg. Appreciate it, man. I gambled the 10 BNB bullish sent me some of us in the giveaway last. Yeah, it went quick. Yeah, it definitely will. Definitely will. But yeah, you can see when the jackpot wheel went live, man. I think it, like I said, I think it was due to some of the giveaways that Jacob did. Not sure, but you can see a quite stout candle there. And it's been having some trouble pulling back up. You can also see the little dragonfly doji candle here. So there's some pretty good buy pressure as soon as it gets down below this mark of about $12. So it's holding firm. It's holding firm right now at about 14. So we'll see if it can climb back above it. Volume's still looking good, about 200K worth of volume in 24 hours. Market cap still at 14 million. So it's holding up pretty well for a new project on BSC. It's holding up really well, and I think there's still quite a bit stake. I think there's over 60% of the supply stake, so that's still good in my opinion as well. Let's look at the old Zen chart. This thing has been a free fall. No matter what people say about Zen, right? Even though it is like a down forever, look at that thing. It's still fun to play around with, right? It's still, just fun to get in and click some buttons in the bear market, right? I really don't see people's opinion of why they're so against it. Like, yeah, that might cost a couple of gas fee transactions, but it's still something fun to play with. It's still a cool experiment, in my opinion. This wasn't something to get rich on, right? It's just something to play around with. And I really like Jack. I like what Jack stands for. I trust him and I like what he's doing. Hopefully he can come up with something in the future to build off of this and make it, something a little bit more special. Digital Substance said, I sold some free Zen at 1 cent. Damn, you got lucky, son. You got lucky. AT Heisenberg says 72.5% staked on BNBP. That is incredible. Shout out to Jacob, man. Shout out to Jacob. He really deserves all the credit in the world, man. That dude has been a hardworking dev. He really didn't get the credit he deserved in the beginning because he was anonymous. And with the anonymous developers, people, shun him and push him off. But Jacob really deserves some respect for building a genuine product, man, and actually going through with everything that he said he was ever going to go through with. So I trust him. I trust Jacob. He said click log. Let's click log. Log still looks like shit. Log still looks like shit. But yeah, boy, if you sold at 1 cent, goddamn, you got right up here at the top. You sold at the right time, my dude. You sold at the right time. Anything else I want to look at in here before we look at any other coins? Near has been one that I've been accumulating quite a bit of. Near protocol. I really think it has a huge chance of becoming a really powerful coin this next bull market. Near protocol. It's in the top 20 coins. So, I've been trying to stick to DCN and some of the top good projects that I've been researching here lately, and Near's one of them. It's got a pretty vibrant DeFi ecosystem as well. Log gonna look the same if it's only dumping. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, log is to see the pumps and not the pullbacks. Anyone who bought off Uniswap didn't read the light paper. Yeah, man. Whoever bought off of Uniswap or the centralized exchanges really got fucked, man. I seen a guy that lost. I think he put in like 40 grand and it's only like worth a couple of dollars and shit now. Like, but in a sense, though, I don't. In a sense, they deserve it, right? In my opinion, man. In my opinion, if you just see something trending on a centralized exchange and you don't do your research on it, like that's kind of your fault, bro. Like it's kind of your fault because you didn't put any kind of effort into understanding what it was, right? They just seen a shiny object, they dump money into it. Next thing they know, they wake up the next day and that shit's worth fucking zero, right? I mean, just in a sense, people need to pay the fucking attention. Like that's a good learning experience for that guy. I bet you next time that guy won't put 40K into something, right? So come on, man. Yeah, if you got 40K to blow like that without thinking, you just exactly. 100%, man. 100%. I mean, shit, if you're holding 40K on a goddamn exchange like that, there's something wrong with you, in my opinion. All right, anyway, I want to watch this video. I know you guys might not want to, whatever, but I kind of want to just I guess you could call it a reaction video to it, but it's been really interesting, man. it's been really interesting to listen to everything being broke down by what's going on with SBF and this new bill that they're trying to pass. So let me see. Shit, I'm gonna have to get the audio playing with it. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this. Can you guys hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear that. If you can't hear that, I'm gonna have to fix it. Did y'all hear it when I played it? Just let me know in the chat if you would. Because if not, I'll probably have to redo the screen share. Just let me know if y'all can hear this. Can you hear it? Can't hear it. Okay. Share screen. Okay, that's why. I'm gonna have to do the share screen audio. All right. Like the new doc on MSBC YouTube about the Bitfinex hackers, the plebs interviewed held all their bitcoins on the sinks, and that's what you get. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. People, you know, I hate it. I hate the. I just really, I really wish people would really get educated before they throw that much money and just don't hold your shit on a fucking centralized exchange, man. Right? Like before you even put money in crypto, you need to know what a wallet is. You gotta like that. Anytime like, dude, I hope Brian's still in here. Brian, bro. Hold on, let me put my face up so you can see me. Brian, bro. I got my brother hooked. I got him hooked. He came home this weekend, started asking about crypto. He said, "Man, I think it's about time for me to put some money in that shit." I said, "Bro, it's the best fucking time to. Everything's down. Everything's down." Like all these little seeds that I've been planting in his head, man, they're finally paying off. Like I pulled out the app. I started explaining what MetaMask was. Like he was starting to ask everything. So these little seeds I've been planting have been paying off, and it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see. All right, let me know if y'all can hear this now. Should be able to.
Now, for someone who's made billions from the cryptocurrency market, you would imagine that Sam Bankman-Fried.
Can y'all hear that? That is awesome. Yeah, man. I was proud, right? I was proud. I finally got he was a very hard skeptic on crypto, right? And it's working, man. It's working. Let him know that 50%. So yeah, no, what I told him is to just start DCAing and accumulating ETH. I hadn't brought up Hex to him or anything yet. He knows about it. But I haven't tried to explain it to him yet. I just told him to start building up a pretty good position in ETH. And then that way, after he gets a pretty good position in ETH, is to start DCAing into Hex. So I'm taking it little bits at a time, right? Because he's so scared. If I start talking about Hex, T-shares, and staking, his mind's just gonna fucking explode. So just taking it little by little. I think I figured him out though. So all right, guys, let's watch this. Pretty interesting in my opinion.
Fried is a crypto maximalist, holding a bag of various cryptocurrencies all the way to the moon. But no, that is not the case at all. It turns out that Sam is not actually interested in the bag of cryptocurrencies, more just the bag itself. In recent times, he tweeted he'll be trying to rescue some struggling cryptocurrencies and companies and offering a helping hand to people who have lost literally everything. But this got me thinking and led me down a bit of a rabbit hole. Is Sam...
Bro, this whole time that he's been out here fucking just acting like the golden child, fucking all these companies going insolvent, and he's just back like offering money, and the whole time he's got this fucking grand scheme plan of just being somebody like BlackRock, right? Trying to get their hooks into everything, and just one of these days he knew he was going to pass that bill, and then he just have his fucking hooks in everything, right? He said ETH is too early to accumulate yet. In my opinion, if at all, only needs it for fees. It ain't pumping. Yeah, but he's more, dude. He's more. Trust me, with this guy, he's more of a risk dude, he knows who the top two. Like, he's the kind of guy he's like, well, Bitcoin and Ethereum I know is safe. I've heard him talking about commodities and stuff like that. Like, he don't want to dabble in anything outside of his risk level right now, and he only feels that Bitcoin and Ethereum is, I don't care, man. As long as I get him in crypto, I'm not worried. And also, it ain't too early to accumulate ETH. ETH was at 5K a couple years. It's better to be buying near the bottom than near the top, right? Because he's a long-term holder. He's not looking to just get in and flip it. So he's just going to buy it, hold it, and then in a couple years, it's going to be, so it's never, it's never too early, in my opinion. I got to pause work on. No problem, bro. Just want to go over this.
Bankman-Fried really the Robin Hood he seems to be, or is he actually the Sheriff of Nottingham, doing the inverse, stealing from the poor and giving to the rich? The first big red flag when I started looking at this was that Sam Bankman-Fried, the guy who owns FTX, one of the most well-known crypto brokers, isn't actually a believer in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency itself. So who the hell is this fella? How has he made billions from cryptocurrency, and is he really going to give all his money away to charity? What I have found might actually shock you. Many know him as SBF, which obviously stands for Sam Bankman-Fried. He's a hotshot for cryptocurrency fanboys worldwide and is constantly on every financial channel you can think of. Over the past few years, SBF has built his cryptocurrency platform, FTX, into a massive powerhouse. In February 2022, he recorded to have an average daily trading volume of over 10 billion US dollars and has over 1 million users on the platform itself. But having a million users on your platform and 10 billion of trading volume, really, does it justify a net worth of 20 billion that Sam was recorded to have? How did he really get this net worth? And moreover, will he really give all this money to charity as he's pushing his affiliates here on YouTube to spout off? If you're like me and rarely trust strangers on the internet, one has to ask, is this guy really Mr. Nice Guy Crypto, or does he actually have a sinister agenda? And like most self-made billionaires, SBF's origin story is quite different. Born in 1992 on the campus of Stanford University in North Carolina, Sam is the son of two Stanford law professionals, Joseph Bankman and Barbara Fried. As the son of two uni professors, of course, Sam was pushed into academical life. Sam attended the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 2010 to 2014, where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in physics. He also has a minor in mathematics. Clearly, SBF is a very clever guy. But this brings up the first red flag, surely. How did a guy who has a master's in physics and a minor in mathematics end up becoming a multi-billionaire owning a crypto platform? I mean, it's not like he studied finance. And I know that statement, studying finance, is going to trigger a crypto bro in the comments, so go and search for it. Sam started his career as a summer intern in Jane Street Capital in 2013. He then returned to graduate from MIT the following year as a full-time employee. Jane Street Capital is a prop firm with over 1,700 employees, so it's a decent sized company. After working for JSE for about 3 years, Sam resigned, and in 2017 he moved to Berkeley. He then worked as director of development at the Center of Effective Altruism, and I can never say that word, so apologies in this video. SBF then moved again and decided to start his own company, Alameda Research. He claims that he spotted a money-making opportunity he simply couldn't pass. SBF took part in something called arbitrage trading. The definition of an arbitrage is simply taking advantage of the difference in prices in two or more markets, striking a combination of matching deals to capitalize on the difference. Or in simpler terms, he would...
God damn it. Fucking ads.
Buy Bitcoin in the US at a cheaper price and then instantly sell it in Japan at a much higher price because the prices were different. And that little difference between the price...
guy, it's not really the one I wanted to talk about. This guy, man, he's grew up wealthy, stayed wealthy, started his own business in crypto, man, and now he's trying to get everybody wrapped around his finger, acting like he's a crypto advocate and just jumping on bandwagons and bills trying to pass them, man. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. And everybody, all the, politicians and stuff like that, they don't know any better. So they think he's pro crypto, right? They think he's pro crypto. They think he's trying to do everything right for the space. And then meanwhile, everybody in crypto is like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, what the fuck's going on? Everything you're doing is crooked. Everything you're doing is crooked. It makes no sense. You're trying to destroy DeFi. And man, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. But I did want. I
There's a
think
fox in the crypto henhouse.
Jim Rat
and
played
its
this
name,
earlier, but
FTX. Crypto's
Big
under
Boy's
attack
hot on
from
this
the inside.
motherfucker's heels.
And I've been
boy.
sent some information on how FTX is manipulating, stealing, and backstabbing any competitors in the space, especially other Layer 1 protocols that threaten the success of Solana. Because as we all know, Solana, SBF, and FTX, they're all in bed with one another, which is good. I'm happy for SBF that someone would actually get into bed with him. But there's more. FTX is ruining the chance for the average person to make money in crypto. They're playing games with people's lives, and that's not right. It's time to expose FTX and SBF for what they really are. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Today, we're going to be talking about some manipulation on the market that you've got to see to believe. I was given information, charts, and analysis from a reliable source who wants to stay anonymous for the purpose of this video. But me, my research team, and my fact checkers, well, we've checked this out, and the story is legit. FTX has been pumping up the price of tokens prior to their launch, and then dumping on retail investors and key projects in the space who are competition for Solana. Their targets so far? Axie Infinity and ICP. They specifically attack Axie Infinity's Ronin token and direct attacks on ICP, the project of Dfinity. So what is Dfinity? Well, it's a layer 1 protocol that boasts transaction speeds that are already twice of Solana's. ICP can do 11,500 per second and Solana 3,000. For Ronin Network, well, it's backed by something called Sky Mavis. And Ronin Network is expected to be one of the top layer 1 gaming platforms. Of course, Solana has very little exposure to the gaming world, which many people believe, including myself. This is how we bring the most people into crypto in the future. But that hasn't stopped Solana. They want all of the NFT pie. And FTX, well, they're trying to be the NASDAQ of crypto. SBF, FTX, Solana, well, what's their game plan? Eliminate the competition. How do you become the tallest building in town? Well, you don't build a tall building, you just knock all the other ones down. That's their method. So let's talk about what actually happened here with the shenanigans of FTX. Building in town. In January of 2022, FTX listed Ronin perpetual futures contracts. Now, this was weeks before the token, RON, came live on other exchanges. So the day before it launched on all other exchanges, traders on FTX pumped the price to a place the market couldn't even handle it. So what happens? The launch occurs the next day, and the retail investors get dunked on, absolutely dumped. You can see on these charts, what happened is insane. Definitely manipulation. Then we have May of 2021, the great top, the end of the first phase of the last bull run. So FTX, once again, they listed ICP 4 days before it went live anywhere else. So what happens? The price bubble balloons, and now all of a sudden, FTX shorts ICP as low as they can. So who are the traders that are doing this on FTX? Well, you have to look no further than Alameda Research. It was, of course, started by SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. What is that? Well, it's a quant firm that brings in millions every day with a staff of only 30 people. So why do we think they had something to do with this? Well, they've got quite the track record. They made millions of dollars trading what's called the Kimchi Premium. Kimchi Premium is basically a way to trade arbitrage for South Korean exchanges versus other exchanges. It's a currency loophole, basically, that has been exploited for millions of dollars. We know that the traders involved with Alameda Research, they exploit things. It's what they do. Now, SBF, of course, left Alameda Research in 2021. Left. He still owns 90% of the company. The fact is, Alameda Research is SBF's secret weapon behind everything he does. It's a secret financial weapon. He uses this along with his money to gain influence with policymakers so he can shape crypto in the way that he wants it, not the way that we want it. He wants to eliminate competition and remove your ability to make money in this exciting new asset class. The battle lines in crypto have been drawn. On one side, we have the manipulators. We have the ones that want to see crypto turned into everything it wasn't supposed to be. And on the other side, we have the people. And together, we're stronger than the elite. And we can do this. Which side are you on? That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.
Shit's crazy, man. Shit's crazy. And, people can say what they want about BitBoy, man. But, yes, did he peddle pump and dumps back in the day? Of course he did. Every influencer that got big in the space, back in the day, of course they did. They shield stuff to, make money and stuff like that. But he's recently had a change of heart. He stopped shilling. He's took you can't buy any kind of advertisement on his channel right now. So say what you want about him, but when people have a change of heart, everybody makes mistakes in the past, but people do change, right? People do change. So, you can't hold grudges forever. And what he's doing is very commemorable, in my opinion, man. He's the only one out here standing up for people, hardcore, right? He's going out and making laws, making bills, writing bills, getting bills funded to not let people like SBF come into space and fucking ruin it, right? So I don't know, man. And it's like I was watching DCC's podcast yesterday, and they were talking about, if this shit actually does happen, this could be the next bull run could be one of the last bull runs we have, or this bear market, might be the only bear market we have left, because everything else is going to be controlled and centralized and DeFi. You're not going to be able to use decentralized exchanges. If you send money to a wrong wallet, that wallet will be blacklisted. Every coin that you hold in that wallet will not be able to be traded, right? It's just it's dirty and it's disgusting, man, and it's terrifying. It's honestly fucking scary, right? To just know that this one guy can come in that everybody thinks is pro crypto and is trying to do the right thing for crypto, and he's just trying to come in and only make it to where FTX and these centralized entities are powerful, and they're the only ones that can make anything happen. So hopefully everybody will get behind this. It needs to be a movement from the whole crypto space. All this tribalism and stuff in this moment needs to come down, and we all need to unite as one and fight this shit together. It don't matter if you're a Bitcoin maxi, if you're a Hex maxi, if you're a Ethereum maxi, it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, we're all crypto maxis, right? So we got to let those walls come down and come together when it comes to governments trying to come in and take shit away from us. And by the end of it, if this does play out and the people actually win against the fight of what's going on, and the people's bill gets implemented, and we do see people come together, I think it's going to make the crypto space as a whole more stronger in that sense, right? Because it's going to draw people closer that haven't really been able to draw near each other in a while, because of the tribalism and because of the maximalism and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see what plays out. It really, really is. It really, really is. But that's really all I wanted to discuss, guys. I wanted to be quick and just simple and just discuss it. We can see y'all's thoughts, on it. But it's just interesting. It's just interesting, and it is a long process, right? It's going to take probably months, if not years, to see this play out. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It really is. It's going to be really interesting. Let's take a scroll through Twitter here, see if we can see anything exciting. Corey Costa. Yeah, look at Richard. What's this say? $12,755 fit. Ball main, $3,000 jacket, $16,000 pants, $1,000 shirt, $500 hat, $1,600 necklace, $1,000 shoes, Louis Vuitton, glasses, $855. God damn, son. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could wear shit like that. I don't know if I could do it, man. He looks like a fucking one of those black 3D mazes that you see on like paper, like these mazes that you try to do and they're like black and they're 3D. He looks like a black 3D maze. It's great. Let's see what people are saying. Oh Lord, have mercy on the haters. Jesus Christ, man. Richard needs to grow that beard back, man. He needs to grow the beard back. Kind of clowns, to be honest. Yeah, 100%. 100%. How you doing, Mobius? You out there working today, or you having a day off? You don't ever goddamn stop working, man. You're always out there working. Yeah. man, this is some of the stuff is where's Waldo? Some of this stuff, man, it's just I get it, right? I get it, but man, it sure is getting old in my opinion, man. Like at a certain point, like this shit stops working, dude. At a certain point, like this pushes people away more than it pulls people in my opinion, man. Like, yeah, it might catch attention, it might, all publicity is good publicity, but damn, man. Putting an alternator on the truck right now. Damn, it just you never stop, man. If it ain't something, it's something else, right? If it ain't something, it's something else. Oh, I got that stuff. It's in the back of my truck now. If you want me to, I don't know. One of the days this week, I'll bring it by that house and drop it and put it in the crawl space for you if you want me to. Or we'll work something out. Guys, man, I spent $1,500 on my wife's wedding ring. One of the most expensive rings I've ever bought in my life. And it was a cool experience because when I bought it, they had to like run it through this machine and like diamond check it before it was even able to be purchased and stuff like that. So it was very interesting how they had to do that stuff. I thought when you bought a ring, you just bought it, they check you out, you pay them, but no, man, they do all this other kind of like crazy shit that I didn't even know about. But it was wild. It was wild. Kind of neat. But yeah, guys, that's about all I got. I don't want to keep you guys here. I'm just rambling on. But yeah, I just wanted to go over, the updates for proof of memes, which is really cool. And actually, let me see if I can't pull up. Let me pull up their Telegram. So yeah, if you go here to the Proof of Memes Telegram, I'll show you some of the updates that they got going on, which is really cool in my opinion. So right here, one of the announcements. This is the most recent announcement. Actually, can I get my face out of the way? Well, you can see it. Big week ahead. Mining kicks off tomorrow with miner discounts for Palm Stars and more. So that's going to be interesting. You're going to be able to get discounts on some of the miners. You're going to get a discount on some of the miners that they have, which is kind of cool. I've been looking at them. I think some of them are like 1,400 right now. So there's no telling what the discounts are going to be. So it's going to be interesting. I'm thinking about throwing some money on it, seeing, with some of these early networks, you can get some pretty lucrative mining rewards if, get pretty lucrative mining rewards. Anyway, Palm and Palm G exchange listings are finalized. Listing and dates are set. Unveiling of new fully developed utility for PulseChain. So it's going to be interesting. Mobius, I'm not 100% sure. As long as it can mine the ETH hash, it's got to be like an ETH hash miner. An ETH hash miner. I'm still new to the whole mining thing. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But it's got to be a certain kind of like ETH hash miner. I'm not sure if it's a GPU miner at all. Like I said, they do have right here. They do have a Palm blockchain mining Telegram. I wonder if I can get the. Yeah, I'll get this. Shit. God damn it. Let me see. So I'm gonna copy the link and I'm gonna throw it down here in the chat. And that's the mining Telegram. So you can hop over there and ask them questions. They're very helpful. So it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna try and hopefully, Mobius, maybe you can help me out with it. Because I know you're pretty you kind of know some of the tech stuff. So been a long time since I had to buy a ring. Yeah, I bought her one when we first got together. Well, about midway through our whole, we've been together about 5 years now, and I bought her one, and it's kind of gotten, it wasn't nothing expensive. It was just something to, just show appreciation and stuff. So I bought that, and then this was the first big purchase because we're getting married in November 12th. So I went out on a limb and bought one, and it made me sick to my stomach spending that much money on a piece of metal. Right, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it in the end. Yeah, may turn mine back on if it's worth it. Yeah, EW. So yeah, if you can mine EW, you can mine this, and it's already live. You can turn your miner on and mine it now. And apparently, there's some pretty. I mean, from what I've seen, people are mining some pretty good rewards. So go check it out. Go check it out. It's worth checking out, right? And it's just, if you like mining and doing stuff, like I said, there's good people over here to help you out. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. 28 years, spent $600 on all 3 rings. Yeah, that's what I did at first. That's what I did at first. But you know, crypto's been a little good to me, and I figured it was worth it, man. It was worth it. So figured I might as well go ahead and do it, right? So let's see. But yeah, that's about all I got, guys. Yeah, look in depth, man. Like I said, it's interesting, right? I don't know what the hash rate is right now, but I think their hash rate was higher than ETHW's. So it's pretty interesting what they're doing, man. You know, it's a pretty controversial subject in the space right now with the proof of memes. But if this shit works out, it could be huge for a lot of people, especially the people that have gotten in early and have held their ETH 2.0 tokens that are soon going to be converted over to PulseChain tokens, which I am one of those. I hold a pretty big bag. I'm not going to lie. I hold a pretty big bag of this. So I'm looking forward to it, looking to see what it can do. Hey, if it fails, this is one that I, just put a little risk into, right? I put a little risk into, put a hope and a prayer into, and we'll see what happens. But hopefully it can turn into something. I got pretty good confidence in it. Like I said, the developers docs, he's going to be at DecentralCon in Miami. And he's a very fucking hard worker, man. And he's really, really smart, right? He flew out to San Fran yesterday to meet with the Apollo mining team in person, right? With some of the ETHW community or ETHW developers and stuff like that as well. So we'll see. We'll see, right? Never hurts to throw a little bit of risk out there. And I'm still young, guys, right? I still have my long-term bags. I still have all that. But do I like to get a little DGen and a little risky? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, man. All it takes is one. You might lose 5, 10 times, but all it takes is one, man. All it takes is one to do 100, 200, 300x. And that's all you need. That's all you need. Winter is the best time to mine. Free heat. Exactly. So I might have to spend a little money on a miner. Hopefully they get some pretty good discounts. I'm not sure exactly what the discounts are going to be. But we'll look at them when the announcement comes to. I'm gonna do some research on them and check it out because I don't know exactly what you need. Do you just buy the miner and then I don't know. I'll have to look up it or look into it a little bit deeper. This will be my first time kind of actually getting into mining. So, oh, you can see old Daniel just joined from the chat. Cool. Yeah, just ask around. If you have any questions about how to do it, there's people in here that's made videos to help people and walk them through everything. So. Just get in, ask questions, and I'm sure they'll help you. I'm sure they will help you. So let me see here. Let me see. Did I leave? But let's check out before I go. Let's check out what XEN's doing. I know everybody's still playing around with old XEN. Let me log in here. See what we got. I don't know if I have any coming due today or not. Not 100% sure. Awesome. Mobius said, I'll teach you about it. Pretty straightforward. Awesome. So if you, well, I'll just ask you offline. I'll ask you offline, so we ain't got to talk about it over this. But I got a laptop, right? I don't know if you can just buy the miner, and then do you need another computer hooked up to that miner, or what? I'm not 100% sure. So anyway. Dashboard for XEN. Global rank is 1.4 million. Active mentors. It's only been, goddamn, man, it's only been live for 15 days. 2 weeks. It's only been alive for 15 days. Insane. Max term is already up to 407 days. I'm probably going to throw some more out there here when I get off. Supply is 128 billion coins. 128 billion. 3 billion is staked. Your AMP is 2,985. EEA is 8.6. APY is still 20%. I haven't staked any yet either. So Mobius says probably an ASIC. Just connect internet and turn it on. So you just connect internet to it, and so you don't have to have any kind of, PC hooked up to it or anything. You just have it like hooked up to. I don't know, man. I'll have to I'll have to figure it out. Like I said, because I'm still new to everything. So we'll talk about it in Telegram. Just hit me up. Because I want to get up with you about this chemical and stuff too. So anyway, all right, guys. That's all I got. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Like I said, just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys a little bit. Just talk about the news that happened, and just interested to see where this goes, right? And interested to see how long it's going to take PulseChain. In my opinion, I think it might be able to launch before the end of the year. So we'll see. But guys, hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.